Swazdolazra, I am Service, the Down Under Space Pirate. And what's this? Another video? Well, yes. See, I want to geek out and talk about Lego and my Lego collection. And since I've already talked my lovely partner Grimsquirrel's ear off, I figure, hey, everyone keeps telling me to make everything content, so let's give this a try. Let's brick it. Here, see what I did there? Okay. So, just to start off, I'm probably going to be very rambly and go off on rants and tangents during this one, because I'm going to be mostly talking about the LEGO space theme sets, with some inclusions of LEGO Star Wars in there too. But just before I go on, seriously, LEGO, please go back to doing theme sets again. Space, castle, pirates, cities is great and all, but I miss the opportunities that the other sets bring. Anyway. So in 2024, LEGO brought back their space theme set for the first time in almost 15 years. It's awesome. Unfortunately, it's not only winding down, but it was also still labeled City, which just why? I know you guys did the Lunar and Mars expedition sets that were part of City too, but those were more extensions off of City's more modern reflection of space exploration, or that of a potential near future. Okay, I'm getting off topic here. Lego City Space is awesome. Uh, it's space, but it's deep space with aliens and not dilithium crystals and all that other stuff that they did with space back in the day. So, of this 2024-2025 release, the only thing I couldn't get was that blasted science mech, which apparently in Australia it was only sold at the Dreamworld gift shop in Queensland. Like, what the actual fuck? Anyway, with this grand space set, uh, being so much more space than the others had been, I had great ambition, and when finally getting them, I was inspired with even greater plans for them. So, before I continue, I'll give a quick breakdown of what I got and how many I would have liked to have gotten before they all went and retired the line. Go figure. Space Science Mech, 0. Would have liked 3. Space Construction Mech, 3. Would have liked 6. Spaceship and Asteroid Discovery, 2. Would have liked 6. Interstellar Spaceship, 2. Would have liked 5. Space Science Lab, 1. Would have liked 2. Space Explorer Rover and Alien Life, 1. Would have also liked 2. Command Rover and Crane Loader, 1. Just 1 was fine. Modular Space Station, 1. Would have liked 3. Space Base and Rocket Launchpad, 1. But 1 was enough. And the Modular Galactic Spaceship, also 1. And also 1 was also enough here too. So, what was my plan here? If I had the money to purchase everything in the quantity I would have liked, well, a massive expeditionary fleet. Hear me out. So, the Galactic Spaceship's modular components means it can connect the base section of the space base, turning it into the flagship of this fleet. The space station's modularity also offers this kind of redesign into something akin to the Invader class jump ship from Battletech. Plug in the 2 space science labs into 2 of 3 space stations, now space transporters, and yeah, one's transporter uses its ring docks to dock the spaceships from the spaceships and asteroid discovery sets, while the other transporters rings dock the asteroid labs, and the third transporter rings docks all the mechs. Uh, the rocket launch pad would also be docked onto one of the transports, but to carry the command rover, while the other 2 carried the Space Explorer rovers, and they would do all of this on their underbellies. And finally, the interstellar spaceships are acting as scouts and the main defensive force of this flotilla. The other smaller spaceships acting as the kind of non-FTL fighter support for this fleet. Uh, Basically, the quote-unquote interstellar spaceships, thus being the Space Police patrol fleet of the flotilla. I think going by the minifigs that there might be something to this too, because with the exception of the base commander and the aliens, all the humans are either in pilot blue, engineering orange, or science green. But there's kind of a command structure, I think, because a few of have a darker color to them. Also, the crew of the modular galactic spaceship all have this kind of inverted Futuron outfits. Basically, during old Space Futuron, the minifigs had their primary color with a single white triangle towards one shoulder. The modular galactic spaceship crew have white suits with their arms and a triangle portion of their upper chest over the shoulder being their primary color. This feels like a nod, but this feels like a reboot of Space as well. I just desperately hope they continue it. Also, stop with the make the terrain yourself. I like the old terrain blocks. They were cool. Speaking of which, please do a base like the old ones. Also, Space Monorail. Can't really stress how much I miss the Space Monorails, and yet, oh my god, they're so expensive online. Okay. So that's cool. What other Lego am I gonna? It's Star Wars. I already said it was Star Wars. So I've been getting me some Lego Star Wars in recent years, and my god, some of it is cool. I don't like that they were what they were originally doing, and kind of what they still do with the projectile guns. Uh, at least now, it's mostly reserved for artillery and vehicle-mounted weapons. But that Mandalorian battle pack of the Covert, uh, they all had those freaking guns. Thankfully, I think I got enough spares with the other clone and stormtrooper packs in the last year that I think I can outfit them right. But yeah, I've got clones, droids, stormtroopers, Mandalorians, Praetorian guards, Death Troopers, not to mention some interesting characters like Darth Maul, Qui-Gon Jinn, Little Anakin Skywalker, Saw Gerrera, Master Plo Koon, Paz Vizsla, R5, Din Djarin and Grogu, and Captain Rex. And yes, Captain Rex is awesome, except no substitutes. Unless it's Captain Fordo. Uh, no, seriously, look that up. I guess if I wanted to make Fordo, I could get the upcoming Coruscant Guard gunship and mix and match Commander Fox into Captain Fordo. So, what's the grand plan here? Aside from the joy of building and playing with Lego with the kids. Well, to go back to what I used to do when I originally started playing role playing games, to use the Lego as the modular terrain and minis. And let's be fair, Lego fits a lot more with the system I prefer anyway, Cypher. So I think this all goes together nicely, just like Lego does. There's also the bits of classic space sets that I have too: Futuron, Mtron, Blacktron II Future Generation, Ice Planet 2002, Unitron, and Explorians. Uh, Funny how I never got into Space Police. Oh well. Obviously, as one can see from what I'm throwing up, Mtron is my favorite. I don't know why. It's not like playing with magnets was that big of a deal for me with the set, but okay, I'm getting sidetracked again. Okay, so with all these space sets from multiple themes, as well as some noticeable older city, castle, and pirate sets in there, what's the plan? Just use them for role playing games and playing with the kids, right? Right? Well, to quote Gunship's Techno R2 narration, there will be more. And that's about it. I'll just quickly say that I apologize for my voice. I am currently midway, hopefully getting over being sick at the moment, so yay! So yeah. Uh, what was this ultimately? The scatterbrain ramblings of a madman? Maybe, but when it's just me talking about something that excites me, I don't know or how to keep myself focused. So, yeah. This was me rambling about Lego for a bit. I'll eventually do a third Lego video and maybe focus on the old stuff I have completely with pictures and, actually maybe do a better job and actually communicate thoughts properly. Nah. Oh man, could you imagine if I could get some certain sets? I could change this whole thing into my videos being presented by Lego versions. I know exactly what I need for Nexus, but it's a retired line. Dang. Transparent pinky purple. Oh, it'd look cool. It would. Uh, yeah, okay, and transmission.